In the year 2077, Tech 49 Jack Harper is one of the last drone repairmen stationed on Earth. According to Jack, the planet was nearly destroyed 60 years earlier, during a war against a race of alien invaders known as scavengers, Scavs. The Scavs destroyed the moon, causing massive earthquakes and tsunamis, and then launched their invasion. They were only defeated by the use of nuclear weapons, which left most of the planet irradiated and uninhabitable. The few surviving humans migrated to a colony on Titan, which is powered using energy harvested on Earth by giant ocean-borne power stations that generate fusion power from seawater. From Tower 49, a base standing above the remains of the northeastern United States, Jack and his partner and lover Victoria Vika Olsen work as a team to maintain the autonomous drones that defend the power stations from the few remaining Scav bandits. They receive their orders from Sally, their mission commander, who is stationed on the Tet, a massive tetrahedral space station that orbits the Earth. Jack flies recon and repair missions to the surface, while Vic supervises from Tower 49. The two expect to leave Earth and join the other survivors on Titan in 2 weeks. Although Jack and Vic had their memories wiped 5 years prior for security purposes, Jack has recurring dreams about meeting a mysterious woman at the Empire State Building in a time before the war, which occurred before he was born. Additionally, Jack keeps a secret retreat in a forested area he sometimes visits. A Scav signal beacon transmitting coordinates is followed shortly by the crash of an American spacecraft prior to the invasion. Drones come and kill much of the hibernating human crew, despite Jack ordering them to stand down. But Jack rescues a woman, Julia, recognizing her as the woman from his dreams. Julia says her ship, the Odyssey, was a NASA mission, the objective of which she refuses to reveal. She and Jack return to the crash site to retrieve the ship's flight recorder. They are captured by Scavs, who are revealed to be humans living in an underground stronghold. Their leader, Malcolm Beach, Morgan Freeman, claims that the alien invasion was a lie. He tells Jack that drones work for the aliens and are programmed to kill humans. He also reveals that he brought down the Odyssey to get hold of its nuclear reactor, which will make the base for his fission bomb that he hopes to use to destroy the alien command center Tet. He demands that Jack reprogram a captured drone to destroy the Tet by delivering an extremely powerful nuclear weapon. When Jack refuses, Malcolm releases the captives but urges them to seek the truth in the so-called radiation zone that Jack is forbidden to enter. On their way back to the tower, Jack takes Julia to the ruins of the Empire State Building and asks her who she is. She reveals that she was his wife before the war. His dreams were flashbacks to the day he proposed to her on the Empire State Building's observation deck. As Jack and Julia share a kiss, Vic watches via her video link to Jack's ship and, when they return to the tower, refuses them entry. When she informs Sally that she and Jack are no longer an effective team, Sally activates a drone that kills Vic. Before the drone can kill Jack, Julia uses the weapons on Jack's ship to destroy the drone. Sally requests that Jack return to the Tet and bring Julia, but they flee in his ship instead, pursued by more drones. They crash in the radiation zone, where Jack comes face to face with Tech 52, a clone of himself. He fights the clone, who, upon catching sight of Julia, begins experiencing memory flashbacks before Jack renders him unconscious. Jack then finds Julia has been seriously wounded by a stray bullet from his struggle with Tech 52. Jack impersonates Tech 52, activating his vehicle and going to Tower 52, where he encounters a clone of Victoria and steals a medkit to help Julia. Shocked, Jack and Julia return to Beach, who tells them the truth. The Tet is in fact an alien artificial intelligence that seized Earth to exploit the planet's resources, and Jack and Victoria are just two of many thousands of clones of their original versions that were created as soldiers to carry out the invasion of Earth. The Tet uses drones programmed to kill humans on sight, thus forcing the survivors to disguise themselves as the Scavs. The Tet now uses clones of Harper and Olsen to maintain the drones and thereby maintain its dominance. Jack agrees to reprogram the stolen drone to destroy the Tet. When leaving the underground stronghold with the reprogrammed drone, they are attacked by 3 other drones. The drones enter the base and wreak havoc inside, destroying the reprogrammed drone in the process. The humans finally manage to destroy the 3 drones, but are forced to find another way to deliver the nuclear bomb to the Tet. Jack proposes delivering the bomb himself. To throw off suspicion, Julia suggests that she accompany Jack, since Sally had requested that he bring her to the Tet. During the flight, Jack listens to the Odyssey's flight recorder, which reveals that he and Victoria were originally pilots on the Odyssey mission to Titan, which was reassigned by NASA when the Tet was discovered near Saturn. Sally was their supervisor at NASA Mission Control, with other personnel, including Julia, on board in cryogenic capsules. Upon approach, the Tet drew them in with a tractor beam. Recognizing that capture was imminent, Jack was able to jettison the sleeping crew members, who orbited for 60 years in suspended animation until Beach sent the signal to recall their craft. Jack enters the Tet, where he is met by a sentient tetrahedral structure that had adopted the persona of Sally. Jack opens the sleep capsule to reveal Beach. Julia simultaneously emerges from another sleeping capsule at Jack's secret forest retreat. The 2 men trigger the nuclear bomb and destroy the Tet at the cost of their own lives. The destruction of the Tet also deactivates the remaining drones around the world, just moments before they were able to slaughter the survivors at the Scavs underground base. 3 years later, Julia is living with her young daughter in the forest retreat on the recovering Earth. A group of survivors arrive there, and Tech-52 emerges from the group. A voiceover by Tech-52 reveals that his previous encounter had reawakened memories of Julia, and he had searched for her since the Tet's destruction. Having the same latent memories as Tech-49, he then reunites with his family. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment. See you on the next recap.